They love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Raiders of Oakland.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
For an Oakland first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Charles,
line.
Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 52 yards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Now he'll take this and run.
And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. Nick played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And it's 3rd down.
Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, Broncos.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
12 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 more yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Contreras.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 5. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Thompson.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
More than one defender there, and that's That's a loss of 5 on the sack.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
And the Broncos first down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup.
The rushing totals for Dobbins last week.
24 carries, 89 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's to the 15.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
It's a gain of 20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, he shifts past him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Thompson now.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
And an Oakland first down. 1st and 10 at the
Off play action. Thompson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Thompson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Thompson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
And he comes back with one complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, nice move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Dalvin.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah,
he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. 3rd down and 1.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And the Broncos 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Quickly into the hands of Mims. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Denver.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Stiff-armed him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raiders now set to get the football back.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think at touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Thompson now from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Hardman. A gain of 6.
Now McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To the air again, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Raiders take over.
One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground.
Ball carried by number 24. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
To the air with McCarthy. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Contreras.
7-yard gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down right off the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the big
Back to throw. McCarthy. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now it's Thompson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Green. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Thompson looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Thompson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Thompson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Dobbins rolling right.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Contreras. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And 2nd down and
8. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And caught, right side, Green. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Thompson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Thompson going to throw it.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Thompson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Raiders first down. First and 10.
Thompson now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's Thompson. That's caught by Tucker.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Thompson back to the air once more.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now Thompson.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score. Broncos
So that drive
35.
consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now McCarthy. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
At the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, McCarthy. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Thompson, desperation time. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. 110 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,